Jeez. All right, Larry, so let's see this. So this is the last swing we just recorded. This would be you trying to get it on plane. And you only did this on one swing, so it's no big deal, but that is closer to the plane line than what we saw earlier. But I just don't think it's quite time to bite that off for yourself yet. I mean, if you really want to, you can. But this is where we started today, buddy. That is so cool that not near as much raise up. You know, the head looks so much better. The setup looks so much better than where you were a couple weeks ago right there, man. And then impact now looks so much better. So many good things going on there, Larry. I love it. And then from face on, it looks good again. Don't see near as much of the raise up, again, as we saw a week or two ago, a couple weeks ago. And the fat shot has pretty much gone away. And so, yeah, so you and I can justifiably conclude that the reason you were hitting it fat was because of the poor setup. And then here's this other one with the driver. Yeah. And again, we may start biting that off here in the next couple weeks. But for right now, again, there are just so many good things going on that the worst thing you can do in golf is too much at one time. You know, and you start piling it on yourself, then 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks from now, you could really be confused again. And I just don't want that to happen for you, because this is so cool. And again, there's so many good things going on about your swing, especially this aspect of the club head looking pretty bad here in one sense, but then looking very normal and good up through there. Like I'm telling you, very few people do that, and yeah, very few people do that. Oh yeah, here was the practice swing. That was it. Without the ball. There you go. Yeah. So that is fantastic, buddy. Without the ball, and then that's why the practice swings would help you a bunch if you really want to work on this. And feel free to, if you may hit some balls this way the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then just give me a holler. Let me know how it's going. You know.
All right. Thank you. We'll keep going. All right.
Thanks so much, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah, and you haven't fired me, and thanks for not losing a tee on me.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shot, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter! Ellie! Good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, and we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we can come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.